Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 27th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act. Today we're celebrating the 27th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act. I'm going to bring up Mary. Hello, Mary. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
I'm good. I've been having some issue with my sound
I'm
lately. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know if you can hear me clearly or not because I don't know what's going on.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Perfect, yeah. Just want to make sure I'm not too loud or distorting. Yeah. So we're celebrating the 27th anniversary of the 34th anniversary of the American with Disability Act that was passed in 1990 by George W. Bush. George Senior Bush. And I want to say like for the 1990s, we didn't have no rights at all. Like so, basically, we're celebrating our version of Independence Day.
Exactly.
The 88 is our version of Independence Day. We had the 4th of July, but that's the general Independence Day. But we're celebrating our version, our own freedom. And I want to say, without the 88, we wouldn't be here right now. We would
It's
still be locked up in institution, euthanized.
well, people didn't understand, as like they do today. They
Right.
really, they really didn't.
So I'm going to do an open panel today. Like if you want to come up, so you could talk about how's ADA impact you in a positive way.
Hi, Sharon and Herman. Welcome. Hi, Joyful. Joyful.
So I posted the link if you want to come up and panel talk about how that ADA impacted you in a positive way. You can I know it has made it very accessible. With the laws in place, we're protected, like from discrimination and barriers to employment, housing, education.
Service dogs,
Yeah,
which
that
I
too.
am very grateful for I was, that the law was there when my daughter needed one.
Yeah. Like I say, without this law, we wouldn't have the protection that we have out there today.
That way I don't look like I'm totally sunk in a hole someplace.
Yeah.
No,
So
one of the most for me as a mother with a child with autism, who's now grown and independent. I'm so grateful.
right.
I know for myself, I one of the movies I watched was um, I'm going to say her name wrong too. Oh, Grandin. That she was such an for me to watch that. And then I not only sat down and watched it myself, I watched it with my daughter and said, "Is this what you're going through?" And she was able to say some of those things she was able to go through and she was going through. And then I also watched it from the narration of Temple going through the movie and talking about certain things. And that was a huge learning curve, learning about what it was like in being in her world. And anybody that is someone who has someone with autism or knows of somebody, I encourage them to go watch that movie because and this was done back, she was growing up many years ago where they didn't have all the knowledge they have today. But it was a very, very, she still is an inspiring figure to see how much she's accomplished even with her disability.
Right. And like I said, I want to remind you all like how important it is that we should recognize the American with Disability Act, how important it is, you know, how we should have a celebration.
Yep.
And I know where I'm from, originally in New Mexico, we have a big ADA celebration every year around this time, and we used to do it at my college. We outgrew the event, like with more vendors, so we ended up moving into a church, to a big community church that provided like over 40,000 square feet of space. And now, like, and I remember when we did the ADA celebration there, and like I took part of it. I performed, did some live music there, and I remember they inside the church and by the county official, they actually launched fireworks inside the building.
Wow, that must have been amazing.
Yeah, but I tell you what, afterwards, these people from the church were not happy about it.
Well, you know what? Which impresses me that you do not allow things that you would think, with the fact that you have limited sight, that you would allow possibly to stop you, and you don't. I ordered this. My husband actually ordered it. You recognize that, right? You helped us with
Yep.
that. I was able to order, and I was able to put it up in the merch store. So this is available. This is a great mug, by the way, but with our logo. But you helped us make that logo happen, and
Wow.
you know, just don't let it stop you. And
Right?
so, you know, it's just like keep going and keep chasing your dreams. And so, even with your limited sight, you were able to help with doing something like this, and
Yeah,
with our,
because we have
with,
all this assisted technology that's out
yeah.
there. There's a lot of assisted technology. There's magnifier. There's braille. There's
And I've got another one for you to we're gonna need help with.
wow. There's so much
But
technology out there.
it's encouraging. We I for those that don't know, I was doing it on my channel, but I've started like going down the Weight Watchers journey, because I'm like, okay, I gotta go make the scale go the other
Yeah,
direction.
I was watching
And
your live earlier. You know, like before I got on, and then I figured I had to start
so
getting
we're gonna
ready.
come up with a Facebook group, and I was asking my people over on my channel to give us a name. And I love the disco ball. The fact that we can be broken pieces of when the disco ball, it's a bunch of broken pieces put together, but it can be a magical ball of light. And so my
Right.
group loves that. And I said, we got to come up with something with a disco ball. And they said that somebody came over there and said, disco warriors. So I'm like, I love that. And so we're gonna have to work on something like that.
Yeah. Well, I'll figure out. Like I said, like just send me the detail what you want.
Yeah.
Like send me the printing specs. If it's gonna go on T-shirts or is it gonna be
Yeah.
web? You know.
But I look at this mug and I think Alfonso had a hand in this, and it really looks, Alfonso, I'm telling you, it looks so sharp. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it looks so sharp
Wow.
on that on the on
Crisp and
the
clear, right?
on the travel mug through my fourth wall store.
Wow.
So I will send you the fourth wall link because you should be putting up some merch. And you can do it and your logo out there and putting it on stuff like this. I was really impressed with
Right.
how nice and clean, and it really is sharp. Get my water in there, at least I'm
Yeah,
trying.
that's awesome. Like
Yes.
now,
You'll-
just to see my work getting across, you know.
Well, I'm going to send you the link, and you should set up your own fourth wall store because you can do it
Okay.
on your page, and then you can put your logo on, and people can go spread the word.
Right.
But I was
Like
I was
as you can see, I have my shirt on. Like,
yep, yep. Well, you should have it for your page.
yeah, but I had this shirt made in Mexico.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they were cheaper. They were cheaper down there.
yeah. I'm gonna order you. We got you covered shirt because you had a hand in
Okay.
that.
And I want to show you the what I got recently. Okay, these are some tactile prints for the blind.
Those are cool. Never
Yeah, you
seen
can
any.
feel them. And it's in Braille too. The Saddle Rock Bridge and the Copperleaf Canyon Railroad, and it's in Braille too.
Now, can you read Braille?
Yes, I've been learning to read Braille. Learning to read and write Braille. So I don't know if you ever noticed when I sent you back the record and the CDs, I put some Braille labels on the CD cases.
I'll have to notice it. We've had a lot going on. Had a lot.
I don't know if you ever noticed the CDs that I sent back with the record.
You did, and I just with my aunt's news last week, I just I've had a lot. We've had a lot.
Right.
We've had a lot of phone calls back and forth with her, and she's not ready to think about hospice, and I was in a lot of pain last week, so I'm planning to send it off to Scott at one point.
Yeah. And there's another one right here. It's tactile
Really?
print. Print
That's
on
re-
swell paper. Swell
That's
touch
really-
paper, so which means the ink swells up when you run it through a heat press.
Can you print Braille?
Yes, but you gotta have the special paper called swell touch paper, and they're about $120 for 100 sheets.
Wow.
And I had these
Wow.
done through my talking book library for the blind. I had it printed through them. And normally they don't do it, but it was just a one-time deal because it was part of the summer reading program that I was participated in. Now with Braille, there's two types, contracted and uncontracted. So I could write uncontracted Braille. Contracted more like short-handed Braille, like shorter version.
This is my Braille. Blake and has getting huge. My Braille is yarn.
Yeah.
But that's amazing that you've been learning to read Braille.
Yeah, I've been learning for the last 4 years. I started taking Braille literacy through Hadley, which is a free, and they send you the course materials in the mail. And you
There's
do
so
it
much.
online.
There's so much technology, like I was talking about tonight, when it comes to like tracking. When we used to do Weight Watchers years ago, we
Right.
used to have everything you had to look at a book, you had to look in the book, you had to look what points it was, then you had to go back and write the points down, then you had to go back. And it's like everything's by phone and easy, and it's like you just scan something and it tells you how much, and it's like, this is so much easier than it was years ago,
Right.
where it was almost daunting a little bit to have to do something like this, where everything's just at your fingertips. It has its good and not so good sides.
Right. Well, I tell you, you can't always rely on technology because you know what happened recently with the cyber attack. The what you call it? With the CrowdStrike, the impacted all the computers globally,
Yeah.
affected the airline industry, the hospitals, and all banks, and all that.
Well, I think I can be okay with the food log
Yeah.
right now. But it was like I said to people, I remembered how it kind of was, and even my mom's like, I don't think Christina will do it because she was thinking of the way we had to do it years ago, and
Right.
I said it's so much easier to just go and scan and be able to pull up a food and see it's this
Oh, yeah.
many, and you know.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna play a song called "When I Get to the End of the Way."
Beautiful.
Did it sound clear and no
It
distortion?
sounded clear to me.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I fixed the problem then, right?
Sounded good to me.
Yeah. That was when we get to the end of the way. Yeah, I want to remind everyone that we're celebrating the 34th anniversary of the America with Disability Act that was passed in 1990 by George Senior Bush. So we're celebrating our version of Independence Day. So let's see if I could get some fireworks in. Hope it doesn't bother anyone. If it does, please let me know. "34 years ago." Yeah, that was the fireworks display for the 88 celebration.
Ooh, I don't have anything to.
Yeah, like
All I had was a crochet hook.
Yeah, like they have virtual fireworks because I can't use the real thing here.
Well, of course.
Yeah, like what they did at the church down in New Mexico at the county, how they used real fireworks inside the building. That caused a lot of problems.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So how has your week been?
Yeah, really good. Busy at work. As
That's
usual.
good.
Yeah.
Trying to get through the week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Sunday, and when we go to church every month. We have what's called the chew. So we get together and we bring a covered dish.
Right.
You feed them, they will come, right? And,
right.
We bring a covered dish. So we're bringing baked spaghetti, and then we've named them JJ cookies because my husband likes them, and his name is Josh, and my son-in-law loves them, and his name is Jared. So we call them JJ cookies.
Right.
The peanut butter cookies. And I'll put the recipe up on my channel. This blanket has gotten so big.
Right.
It's grown. The problem with blankets, they start off little and then they grow.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to play another song called Caminando Juntos, Spanish church song, Walking Together.
Sandy Wendy came in. She said, "Hi, Alfonso." She said, "This is cheerful and upbeat."
Thank you. Thank you. So let me everyone in the chat, please let me know if I'm coming out clearly because I had some issue with the sound. Now I'm running using my older mixer, running to my computer, and then I'm monitoring my sound through my manual caster. Because before I was running everything straight from through my manual caster, which I started having some issue with it yesterday, where it just froze up, and I had to let the battery run down to reset.
It sounds clear, like I said, it sounds good.
It sounds better this way, right? The mics.
Mhm.
Let me see, let me see what song I want to play next. Next is When I Come from the West. Cuando vengas del oeste.
Good job.
Yeah. Pretty amazing how you could get the three-dimensional stereo sound, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna play another square dancing tune called Ragtime Annie. That was Ragtime Annie.
Good job.
Thank you.
Have you ever performed with in where people were square dancing? I've never been to a square dance before.
No, never done that.
Always wanted to go. I can't dance, but it'd be nice to watch it.
Yeah, I remember when I was in middle school, we learned square dancing in PE. That was back in 1996, 97. That was a long time ago. I don't think they don't teach square dance in the schools anymore.
Figured
Because
I'd show off my blanket, this huge blanket that's growing and growing and growing and growing. And growing and growing and growing and growing.
yeah, Arizona takes a long time, right? It takes years to complete.
No, not for me, it doesn't. Now, I will say this. This temperature blankets, it's a commissioned blanket. Somebody's doing it for their daughter's
Right.
first anniversary. So the temperature blankets take longer because I'm literally doing one row for every day of
Right.
the year for the whole year for them. But in some of these other blankets, I can get done in about 2 months. if that.
2 months,
Some of them
yeah.
take shorter. So like the one of my favorite blankets to do is a lot of the bobble stitch blankets,
Right.
which has like words and designs on it and stuff. And those can do pretty quickly. I'm working on a dinosaur for Kristen,
Right.
Melinda, and that one's actually I'm on the last I'm on the second part of it. And I started that a little bit ago. I'm working on another blanket. I'm working one for the lifeboat. So those ones come up pretty quickly. I told the lady when she asked me to do it, I said, it's fine, but you got to give me a year. Because this is one that I do for a while and then I have to put away for a while because I enjoy doing it. It's just, it's, you're doing one row for every day. So,
right. With me, when I do my recording, it takes me like 2 or 3 weeks just to record one song.
Yeah. So, and I don't know what I did to my back today, but I'm in a little bit of pain. It's almost similar, not as bad, but it's about close to the time that I tripped over the darn vacuum cord. And so I did something, I fooled it somehow. And so in order to sit here, because I sat for almost 2 hours doing my live,
right,
I have to do something to get my mind off the pain. So between your music and the crochet, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on something other than my back is hurting.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a temperature blanket, like I have a whole chart here that I'm having to keep track of numbers and days and
right.
what color comes next. And I think I'm on March and I have till July 28th.
Wow.
So I'm closer than I was when I first started, but
wow.
I'm trying to get done with it this month because I'd like to get it off to her, and I probably won't ever do a commission temperature blanket again because it's a lot of work.
Right.
I'm going to stick with the blankets that I'm doing. And my mom and I are getting ready for a craft show coming up in November. So.
Yeah, those craft shows are expensive to go.
Well, it's at a local church. It's only $25 for the day, so it's not too bad. And I'm going to be doing...
I mean, to go in, it's like $20, $30, just
no, this one's free. I'm doing a lot of paint pour. I'm going to be doing some paint pour. And
right.
When you paint pour, you wind up with when you pour the paint, you wind up with, when the paint dries, if you put it on silicone, it winds up with like a skin. And
right.
depending on how you paint pour, it can almost be like a dirty pour,
right.
which you take different colors and then you pour it over. So I have some like wooden earrings, and I've done it in the past where I paint poured. And it really makes for a very cool design. So I can take the leftover paint that once you've poured it on the item, you get like this stuff that drips on the bottom.
Right.
And when that dries, you can peel it off and put it in jewelry that has like a circle for like a glass little piece. So that you take the glass and you take the peeled paint that's dried. You glue those together, and then you take that, put that, and insert that into the jewelry piece. So the glass magnifies the paint pour.
Right.
And it's really cool what they look like when they get done. So I'm going to be doing that.
Now I'm going to play another Western tune. Grab your partner, do-de-do, cause here we're coming to Cotton Eye Jam.
Great job.
Thank you, thank you. Out the Call Night Joe. Whoops. Now don't get ahead of me, musicians.
Hey, they want a party too.
Yeah, the microphone like kind of wait up and tell them which song we're gonna play next. You know. Let's see. Try to. Now, next one I'm gonna play is Elena Polka. Alright, that was Elena Polka. Now next I'm going to play the Red Wing, an old Western classic, way back during the covered wagon days.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was Red Wing. Next one I'm gonna play the Victory in Jesus.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, Victory in Jesus.
Amen.
I don't know, you saw how I play both the harmonica and the organ, right? I switch in between.
You do amazing, Alfonso.
Next, we're going to do a Spanish church song called Cuando Cristo su mano me dio, when he, in English means when he reached down his hand for me. I only know it in Spanish.
Beautiful.
That's one of my favorite hymns to play.
What is the word say in Spanish?
You know the English. You know, I think you may have heard the song in English when he reached down his hands for me. It's the Spanish version of Cuando Cristo su mano me dio, when Christ reached down his hands for me. You know, it's all when I was, you know, in English, it's when I was once lost, I was astray from the heavenly way.
Well, it is a beautiful song in Spanish.
Yeah. It is a beautiful song. It's one of those hymns that you don't hear anymore.
I agree. A lot of them you don't hear. You're bringing them back.
Yeah. Try to bring them back.
You're doing a good job.
Well, it's hard, you know, to bring back a lot of the old hymns.
Well, you're giving it a hearty try, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Remember, if you come in, say hello, hit the like button, give the thumbs up, subscribe to his channel.
I want to remind everyone that we're celebrating the 34th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act that was passed in 1990 by George Bush. Not the George Walker Bush, but the George H. Bush, I believe, right? The father. I'm going to play At the Cross. Up front. Okay.
And I'm going to be able to stay on till 11 because I've got to go to fix the spaghetti. And
Okay.
I think that's about all my back is going to take.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did. It was really crazy. It was just like, whoa.
Did you almost trip on something earlier? Because
No, I didn't. I just was like, what all of a sudden? I don't know. I never know.
Okay.
I just do. Great song.
Yeah. Yeah, at the cross.
Amen.
That's also one of my favorites.
Gotta do more of that one.
Yeah. Next one I'm gonna play is called Y'all Come.
Awesome.
Yeah. Now next one I'm gonna play is the Good Old Gospel Ship. That was a good classic, right?
Yes, it was.
The old gospel ship. Let me find my. I don't know if you know, I got several harmonicas and they come in different keys, right?
Yeah. You showed me your some of your harmonica set. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think they're going bad already.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good folk song right there. Sitting alone in the rocking chair.
Hi, Treasured Home. How are you?
Hey Nancy, welcome. Nancy, you want to come up so you could talk about how ADA has impacted your life? I'll drop the link. Because we're celebrating the 34th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act. You want to come up, Nancy, and share your story? Yeah, imagine, like I said, a lot of my harmonicas are kind of wearing down already.
Because you play them a lot. You enjoy them.
Yeah. And then they're so expensive too, I can't really afford them.
That's a shame that they wear out that quick.
Alright, let me see. Next one. Next one I'm gonna play You Can't Be True Dear.
Nancy said she's in bed, so she can't come up.
All right, that's fine.
So.
I just love the way this harmonica sounds. I don't know why.
You can have your favorite harmonica. You're allowed.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I just love the way this one sounds. You know. Next one I can play the Cuckoo Waltz on the Honer's Chromatic.
It's a cute song.
Yeah, the Cuckoo Waltz.
Never heard of that one before.
Oh, that song came back way before your time.
Probably before yours, too.
No, I was around when that song came out.
Well, I'm older than you are. So listen, when did it come out?
Probably from the 1930s.
Okay, well, I'm not that old. And neither are you. So it's before your time, too.
The reason I know that came out in the 1930s because I have that song on a 78 RPM record. That's why.
unless you age wonderfully. You were born in the 1930s.
I was born in 84, but I wish I was around from that time.
Oh. Then you wouldn't be celebrating the Disability Act, right?
Right. I think I wouldn't be here by now if I was from the 1930s, right?
My husband's grandmother is 95 and she was born in 1923, so 29, excuse me.
Wow. I tell you, my grandmother was 95 when she passed away in 2011.
Wow. Well, it's 11:04.
All right.
Not that I want to close it short, but we've got to go get that done and put away.
Right.
And my back is just saying, I think I've had enough sitting for a while.
Yeah, so I'm gonna close out then. Guess I'll close out with He'll Pilot Me.
Amen.
Yeah, that was it. Well, I want to thank you all for coming, for the ADA celebration.
Happy celebration.
Yeah. So
Good thing he did.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw some fireworks before I close. Hope it doesn't bother anyone, like I said, the fireworks. You can see we're celebrating the 34th anniversary of the America with Disability Act. The passage of the law that was signed in 1990 by former President George H. Bush. Like I said, without this law, we wouldn't have the protection we have today. All right, thank you all for coming.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time around.
Yep, next time.
All right. Have a good night, Alfonso.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.